Great Lakes Prepping here with your prepper report for the week of January 3rd, 2021. I hope everyone had themselves a great Christmas and a fantastic New Year's Eve, because the world seems to be burning about the same amount as it was in December. Record-breaking numbers in COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths rage across the country as apparently logistical problems cause vaccination progress to be quite a bit slower than initially hoped for and or expected. Reports last week said that about 1/5 of hospital intensive care units were at 95% or higher capacity. Nationwide, 78% of intensive care hospital beds were full as of Christmas Day. This capacity disaster is causing hospitals in certain cities to basically begin triaging patients and rationing care. In Michigan, we're about in line with average right now at 79% ICU capacity. But in the Metro Detroit area, where there's a much denser population, there are hospitals that are at 95% capacity. Hospitals in several states are in crisis mode at 100% capacity. California, of course, Texas, North Carolina. LA County in California is surely the worst possible area to be right now. Reports of ambulances waiting 8 hours to offload patients at hospitals, or ambulances being turned away altogether. In fact, a lot of hospitals in California have actually stopped offering regular care and have switched to, quote, contingency care. Basically, the patients who are more likely to survive are the ones who will receive care, oxygen, ventilators, or anything else that's in short supply. Pretty grim stuff, and I still can't really wrap my head around it when people say that this thing is a hoax and that the hospitals are empty. This is the sort of stuff that preppers have been paranoid about for decades, and now that it's upon us, it's not possible. Oh well, you can't control what people do, only what I do. Let's shift gears a little bit and talk about Colorado. You heard me, Colorado. In what is being called an intentional attack, multiple gas lines in and around Aspen, Colorado were maliciously cut. No motive is clear, and no arrests have yet been made on these acts of criminal sabotage that caused more than 3,000 people to go without heat the day after Christmas, as the temperatures outside were around 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Because this is a serious attack on critical infrastructure, the FBI is officially investigating. They say there's a possible connection to some, quote, radical environmental group, whose name I'm not going to give any free publicity by saying here. I don't know about you, but I thought eco-terrorism was supposed to be in the name of protecting the environment. Do you have any idea how bad it is for the environment to cause tons of natural gas to spew freely into the air? Terrorists are hypocrites? Go figure. Now, the gas lines have since been repaired, and those people once again have heat in their homes. But the takeaway from this whole thing in my mind is, just how easy is it to go gallivanting around a town and cripple one of its absolutely core pieces of infrastructure? It just goes to show you how fragile the system we rely on really is. One little pebble in the works, or in this case, one sociopath with a hacksaw, I guess, can cause the whole house of cards to come tumbling down for lots and lots of people. I say it all the time, make sure you have a backup way to do everything should the utilities fail. Space heater, fireplace, whatever you gotta do. So, is anything going on with the supply chain? Well, besides for medical equipment and supplies, I'm not hearing a whole lot these last couple weeks about shortages of food and essential supplies. In fact, I'm seeing firsthand accounts of things being back on the shelves that have been hard to find for quite some time, such as canning jar lids. I did read about some not great projections for 2021 regarding animal feed costs. Apparently, due to much higher corn and soybean prices, livestock feed costs are likely to reach record highs, which of course is certain to result in higher meat prices for consumers, us. How about a couple good deals I've seen? Okay, we've got a great big pack of vacuum seal bags for your food saver. These are the big rolls where you cut what you need and make bags of whatever size you want. There's 5 16-foot rolls for $18. And we've got a Sawyer mini water filter, my personal favorite portable water filter. $5 off right now for $20. And since we're talking about cut gas lines and such, this one jumped out at me. 1500 watt electric space heater with adjustable thermostat, remote control. Good for a small to medium sized room. On sale right now for $65. I think I might actually grab one of those for myself. And as always, I'll put the links to these in the video description in case you want to check them out. How about a new weekly challenge? A lot of the challenges that I present in this prep report come from my own shortcomings or battles with complacency. One thing that I have not spent nearly enough time on is cooking with my long-term storage foods. I'm talking about dried goods, freeze-dried, dehydrated, etc. I've made a bunch of stuff, and I've even made a couple of videos about doing it, but I want to have more than a few good meals on tap should I need to resort to those food stores. So this week's challenge is to look through your long-term food preps and come up with a new meal that you can make from your ingredients. Maybe a new soup, maybe a beans and rice dish. Come up with a recipe, and if it's good, write it down. Keep somewhat of a prepper cookbook so you don't have to think about it if the time ever comes. You can just follow the recipe. So that's it. This has been your first weekly report for the new year and the week of January 3rd, 2021. As always, we'll end this video with a little something to cleanse our palates. That's right, dog videos. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and stay up to date on our latest prepper reports and other videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay vigilant.